Topic of the day: marathon.
Oh my gosh, that's not true.
Okay,
Oh
so
no, that was the 27th. That was during the beta, right?
this is the beta numbers. Yeah,
Okay.
there's a reason why we got this here, but yeah, the fact I see Bungie dying within the next year fills me with immense joy. Okay, so I'm going to say some things. People may not like. I don't think Bungie's going to die from marathon. If they can
Mm,
make back what they put into it, which I think
mhm.
they probably came close to, they probably will be fine.
You think they
They
came
might
close to it?
they might restructure and downsize some of the fat because their company has a
Yeah.
lot of bloat with over 1,000 employees,
Mhm.
but I don't think they're going to go under.
No, I don't think that Bungie's gonna
But
die,
we'll
and
find out by the end of the weekend though. So
yeah, and I don't think that this is going to be, something that shuts the thing down unless Sony is just so pissed. But we know that they sunk a lot of money into this game. Like, this is a massively expensive game.
well,
So,
see, that's the thing. I think
this game will go nowhere.
somewhere in here, I'm pretty sure. What was it? They were estimating about 250 to 350 million.
I d
Looks
I
like
think
that
that's cap.
out of Destiny 2.
I'm thinking that's total cap. I'm thinking we're looking at 400 million.
Yeah, I don't think it's good. I don't think it's that number. It's probably higher, just given inflation and everything else. So
And
yeah,
how much they had to
estimation
redo
like
after, especially after the beta, and nobody liked, no, not at the beta, after the alpha, because they got roasted hard after their alpha. If you were looking at people who like, we're talking about Bungie boys who are like, every time Bungie does anything, they're like, yeah. Like, one dude I watch, he every time they would put out a TWAB, which is basically this week at Bungie, he would read it. He would read it word for word, and then he would give his analysis on it, the whole thing. Even he was like, they have a lot to fix in this game. So they had to go in and restructure a whole lot of things. So it's kind of like doing reshoots in a movie that balloons the price. Because the
yeah,
thing is that you also have to worry about, it's not just that you're redoing stuff or fixing stuff or tweaking stuff, but you're doing it on a very tight deadline as well. And then they had the whole thing
yeah.
with
Then they
legal when
had the
they ripped off that guy's terrible art design. I mean, I was like, why would you take that art design anyway? Okay,
the
I'm
motif
not gonna
for the
complain about the slop futurist neon color scheme and all of that jazz. It's fine. It's fine. Some people like it. I think it's cancer, but whatever. But yeah. What's it doing now though, since it's actually come out?
all right. So this is what we're looking at right now. Now it did
Mm,
come out in the middle of the week, so we
mhm,
have the weekend to see if it gets higher.
mhm.
Okay. By Monday, I guess we can see probably about where it is.
Yeah.
It has been kind of holding steady in the 60,000 range. I guess is
Yeah.
an average right now,
Uh-huh.
depending on how much, of course, it's sold. So if
Yeah.
you take like High Guard, what had 20 million players or something on these numbers,
20
something like that.
million.
Like they peaked at 97,
Yeah.
and they had about 20 million. So you could probably guesstimate that you know Marathon's probably sold about 20 million, or not 20 million. I'm sorry, 2 million.
Yeah. I was like 20.
Anywhere from
This
like two
number is
to
wrong.
three, anywhere from like 2 to 4 million, because this is a multi-platform release, right? Where all did Marathon release at? Was it everywhere? I think it's everywhere, right?
Yeah, I don't think that Sony would be so stupid as to, well, it's released on Steam, so I don't think it would definitely not be an exclusive. I don't think Sony would have been stupid enough to try that anyway, just because of the fact that they're like, no, we need to make our money back. They did not sell 2 million. I wouldn't assume so, but um, also we know that they probably, well, I don't know how many would they possibly give out to influencers to try to um,
It wouldn't
help
been
this way, dude.
that much to be something to worry about, or to even um
I
what's the
think
word
he
I'm looking
means 2
for?
million in dollars, not in copies moved.
No, I think in copies.
No?
Like I think
Nah,
no,
bro.
because if let's think about it. If High Guard topped at about 2 million players, right? That would have been
It
2
tops
million
2,000,000
copies
players?
played.
You mean 100,000? It topped, like, 100,000 players, right?
No, no, altogether, their stats were 2 million. 2 million people
Players.
gave Highguard a chance. Yes. They had 2 million individual accounts.
Alright.
Gave Highguard a chance, and that is how the game went down. I saw the stats earlier somewhere. Do we not have them in here?
Not at the same times. That's true, but still, if you had
Yeah, I mean,
2,000,000, you
it's
had
not at the same
2,000,000.
time because when it comes down to it, the Steam charts for the most part are a reflection of what the other stuff is, right? But that's not always true with everything.
Yeah, that's true. So
And given
just
that
people
this is a
downloading it and trying it for 45 minutes and uninstalling it, that may be
yeah,
I don't know. I really don't. Because there is a time limit for some of these games, and
I can't find it.
I don't know, man. Like, just watching people I've watched several people play this game now. Um, I've watched a couple of people play this game now. Let me rephrase that. And it just looks like such a niche experience. I can't imagine, like, if y especially if you buy it on Steam, because if you don't like something and you uninstall it within a certain amount of time, they give you your money back, right?
Yeah, you can ask for a refund if it's within like the first 2 hours.
Yeah.
So, um,
Um, I I don't know, man. I'm thinking there are enough people who might, take that dress back to the store, if as it were.
it did hit I guess another what was it? Let's see. Its all time peak is like right here, right after it launched, right? I mean, that's not
Mhm.
even right. Oh wait, no, never mind. Yeah, it was the next day. Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah, the peak was on the next day.
yeah. And
Sorry.
the
And
thing's that
then
it's
everybody went
nighttime
to
right
sleep.
now here in the US.
Then you can see
Everybody's off
everybody went to
work. It's
sleep,
Friday
and
night.
then
Friday night. This is when
everybody
the sweats
started
come
coming
out, yeah.
back at around, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
it's not a holiday weekend, so we'll probably see, what the Saturday numbers are, but yeah, the Monday will tell the tale for sure. But
yeah.
just from what I've been watching, it it looks niche. To be fair, I do have a bias. I hate Bungie, but and I hate this
Well,
aesthetic, and I want it to die.
see, this
But
is
all of that being said, for the movement looks like it's good, but there's just a lot going on, and it's coming down. Well,
yeah.
I mean,
Well, see,
it went
this
through a
right
storm.
here is why I say it could survive. Like it could be fine if they can maintain this here,
Mhm.
because they've been surviving with Destiny 2,
Yeah.
hanging around the 4,000 or 40,000 mark.
Yeah.
If they're hanging around the 68 mark for a good amount of time and they can maintain that, they're going to be fine. I think
Yeah. I
because
mean, the thing
Sony
is
and
that
Bungie has enough money that they can ride out the storm,
yeah.
unlike Intrepid.
Mhm.
The fact that you know, I guess they were trying to ride out the storm, and then Tencent pulled their funding, and that's
Yeah.
when they were like, "Yep, we're closing on the 12th." Like
Yeah.
right after that happened. So, they don't have money to ride out the storm, but something like Sony and Bungie, they're prestigious enough to ride out a storm like that. That's
Mhm.
why we had Suicide Squad for a year when it should have died in the first month.
Yeah.
Because the people in charge had enough money to ride that storm out until they realized the storm wasn't ending. But if
Yeah.
Bungie maintains, this right here and continues to sell copies, I
Yeah.
think they'll hit that 7 million mark at some point and
I
make their
don't
money
know.
back
I think that
between
this
microtransactions and everything else.
Okay, so here's the thing with the microtransactions as well. I don't think that the microtransactions are gonna do anything, and unless they change course or something or change tack, I don't think that they're gonna do as well as they would in a game like Bungie or even Highguard or something like that because of the fact that the aesthetic is so unappealing. Nobody wants to look like these characters. Putting different clown makeup on them does not make them look better. So unless they're going to change their aesthetic and give them something that looks at least cool, because
Well,
everything looks freaking weird in this game. It's
I'm gonna have to
supposed to.
disagree with you. There's a lot of people who like that aesthetic too.
No,
It's
there's
that
not a lot.
it,
It's a
it
niche. It's a
okay.
small
There's
group
there's
of
probably
crazy
like
people.
68,000 worth. Anyway, No,
No, there's
there's
like
people who do
60,000
like
people who
that
like shooting people in
post.
the face.
It's that like post mod, or it's that post apocalyptic purge aesthetic.
Well, it's like
So
the Blade Runner aesthetic, but if you also took acid. So, it because
yeah, I
like,
mean people
I don't
do.
know, have you watched any of the playthrough?
Oh, of
Because the
what?
maps also, they look like, you're in, not storage container, well, it's kind of like storage containers that were, like, put together to make this makeshift sort of
Yeah.
temporary building. These temporary buildings, and you're just kind of running through them, so it all looks kind of boring, it all looks kind of stale and
Well, it
blah.
does, but like I said, we'll find out by probably the end of the weekend if this has staying power.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I
what I'm
still
saying.
think that Bungie and Sony have enough, money in the bank that they can ride the
Oh, they
storm
can. Yeah,
until
Disney can
they
keep putting out
see
live action
otherwise.
versions of Snow White, but will they?
But at the same time, if this is a multi-platform game,
Mhm,
and the fact that it is a Bungie property,
mhm,
a lot of Bungie's support is not on the PC. I mean, granted, a lot of us nowadays are on the PC,
mhm.
but they're a console company for the most part.
Yeah.
Well, and there are still companies that cater more to consoles,
Well,
right?
to
That's
be
why.
fair, I was gonna say a lot of Bungie boys actually did switch over to playing on PC. Because I know my husband did, because, playing on a console versus in a first person shooter that's competitive against players who are using mouse and keyboard, you're just going to die. You're going to die and have a very bad time a lot. So, if you're only playing against other console players, that's one thing, but if you're doing cross-platform stuff, Bungie players learned, somewhere, I wanna say, like, maybe 5 years ago, that the time had come to, move on to the superior, to the master console race, which is PC. And,
Okay, sorry, I have to say something.
yeah.
Okay, real quick, I didn't mean that they sold like 2 million like today. Okay, I mean they're going to probably sell that within the first week or so, more than
Oh, okay. Because
likely.
I was like,
Sorry,
I don't
I'm sorry. I'm
I was
looking at that.
trying
It's like,
so
well,
hard
yeah,
to be like,
probably. That's what I
"I'm sure
said,
his math
isn't
makes
it?
some sense
And
somehow.
then
I'm
it
gonna
dawned
just."
on me that I'm saying no. They sold like 2 million, like 2 day game of release kind of things. No, no, I'm sorry. I meant like in a week or so, we'll learn that they've hit that 2 million threshold.
That's if it has legs, and I
So
don't know if it has legs or not, because the thing is that, like, anybody who didn't buy it in opening weekend is doing the wait and see. They either A, don't have money, or 2, they're doing wait and see. I think a lot of people are doing
yeah,
wait and see on
but it also
Marathon.
doesn't cost as much as some of the other games too.
Like what? Like
Uh,
looter
yeah,
shooters though?
yeah. This one's only costing like what? Is it the same as Arc Raiders? Isn't it?
Yeah, which actually still has higher numbers though, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, our Arc Raiders has way higher numbers.
Yeah, so if the hot new thing on the block can't take the
Yeah,
eyes off
it's the
the
exact
original
same
beauty
price as
queen.
Arc Raiders.
Yeah, $40, yeah.
So yeah.
See, if they'd come out with, like, $30 or even 35, that might have been a smart move to do, but
Well, coming out at 40 is the smart move to do, considering how much we rage against 70, which is probably why it came out at 40 because they've
oh,
seen that other
it
games
wouldn't have
at
made
40
I don't I
do
don't think
better.
that
If it came out to 70, I
this
don't
number
think.
would be much lower.
Yeah, this number would probably be much lower, right?
Mhm,
Uh, but yeah, I think after we get through this weekend and see where it's at, if it can
mhm,
maintain around a 70-ish, 50-ish,
mhm.
I think they're probably going to ride out the storm
Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing. The thing is that
until they finally sell, 5 million or something.
this is like peak interest though right now, and like I said, unless it has legs and everybody's like, "Dude, you don't know what you're missing," and people go, "Okay, maybe," there are things that are sleepers out there. I think that Marathon had so many eyes on it, it's not a sleeper. Nobody's gonna be shocked by it. Um, yeah, I mean, which is telling, it's cheaper and still not selling like pre-buttered cut bread, more like dried up pre-bitten bagels. Taggin likes the hating though. He's you know what? He earns his name, which is actually the angry game nerd. That's what Taggin means. So I'm just like that like
Now,
we're gaming with a side of salt. Taggin is all of the salt. He is just a bucket of salt. Like you guys
so
like he does his gaming thing on the during the week at like some ungodly European hours, so it's like midday.
European hours.
But but yeah, if y'all are ever in the mood to watch a really angry person who doesn't sound angry though. He doesn't sound angry. He's got like a very soft sounding voice, but he like all of the content is pissed off. So anyway, y'all should check out Taggin. Am I wrong though? I don't think you are. But I'm not quite as opinionated at the moment. I'm like I don't know. My hardest opinion when it comes to marathon, other than I hate Bungie, is that I hate the aesthetics so much it's like eye cancer. And I will rage about that. Look at this though. See, look
So,
at this right now. This this was up and then it had its lull and now it's going up though. You see it's going up right now because people in America are off work now. They're off work, they finished their chores,
oh,
it's going up. What is marathon doing? It was up and then it went down because people went to work and now it's holding flat.
well, yeah, I was gonna say it's holding flat because we're off work now.
Everybody's off work. Everybody it should be going up still. This is the
Oh, it
new
did.
game.
It went
All of
up.
the sweats
Look at
are
this.
out now. This
Look,
is
look,
this is
it
what
went up.
happens.
It went up.
Oh, it went up. Look at it. Okay, well, we'll see. We will see. We will see.
Anyway,
I mean, I just
this, however, is Slay the Spire too.
and it is
Launched,
slaying the
yeah,
charts.
and it absolutely smacked Marathon.
It did. Dude, this is a raffle stomp for real. How much did this game cost?
I don't know, but I want to share their tweet, which was an absolute just slap across the face. Let
Oh,
me
dude,
look.
also, like, log into your Steam account and look at the homepage.
Slay the Spire is $24.99.
Oh, they changed it. They changed it.
Slay the Spire 2.
Those butts.
So it is early access, $24.99. All right, what am I doing with the homepage again?
Never mind. They changed it. At first, when you went to the homepage and you went to featured, it's what it is now. Marathon is big and bold at the top, and Slay the Spire is down at the bottom.
Yeah, it's like it is right now.
Yeah. No, no, when I just clicked on it just now, because I was gonna like screenshot it and just send it to you though, and it had Slay the Spire at the top and Marathon right below it. So now it's switched back to what it was. Um,
A Women's Day. Is that the day? Is that the day we're talking about? Couldn't remember what it
I
was.
guess whatever. Actually, I'm gonna
Happy
look through these
Women's
games
Day.
though and see if there's one that I want. They're so pink. This is so much like
Let's go to
pastel stuff.
Beyond the Stars.
Like,
These look like.
look,
There we go. Overcooked 2 just for you.
I uh, and it's on sale for 12.12 just for you, Zio. You know, if you want to play it, because you said it's a darn good game. So you know,
Yeah, it looked fun. I'm not
it
going to play
didn't,
it
but
now.
okay.
Listen,
It
I'm not going to play it now because I don't have my player 2. So there's a lot of games I can't play without Chad now.
no.
It sucks. What is this?
Is that a two-player game?
Yeah.
I thought it was a single-player game.
What? Overcooked?
Yeah.
No, it's like 4 or 5, 6 players.
Oh.
That's why everybody wanted to play it. Like it is a co-op game
Ugh, that's the worst.
with
Ugh.
everybody in it.
Ugh.
Meanwhile, I'm interested in WTF here. Waifu Tactics Force. Holy snap! Yeah, that's a game right here. People, we've been sleeping on this. What the hell? Right here, better than Marathon. Look at that gunplay.
I will say this aesthetic is quite good.
Do what?
I will say that this actually looks quite good. I mean, aesthetically at least. It's not eye cancer. Even though I will say that the
It's better than Marathon.
well, the aesthetic is better. It's very clean. The grass has no blades in it or anything like that. Well, maybe there in that plant, but there are places where it's just like a green carpet. But the thing is that like the thing that I was telling my husband when I was talking about it because you know I'd seen it when I was alone, and so he came home and I had to talk about it.
Wait,
Um,
hold up.
was
Let me
that
see that reticle.
yes, I did.
Look
There
at
was
that.
another one that was a cat, and it made me happy. I was like, "Ah!" So anyway,
Oh. Okay.
I know. So, anyway, but the thing about this is that this game right here, this is in a place that is part of a society. But in Marathon, there is like the world doesn't really have um its own sense of place. It's like something that was set up to be temporary. Make your VTuber model, get a voice changer, and play this, and the money will drop between your moves cleavage.
Listen, listen, listen. I have thought about it long and hard because I got Vroid still on my computer here. I just need a voice changer, and yeah,
Well, hey, AI is making it
and then
better
I
and
can use
better.
the AI to make an OnlyFans with it.
Yeah. But you'd have to work on your, because you're you need, to be able to change your affect as well, do that Pokemon thing where, "You wanna know a secret about me?" Or it's just, ugh,
I got
I hate it.
voice
I hate
changing
it
for
so
that.
much. It's this thing
Oh
where
my
you
gosh! Look, look, the gas station simulator.
no, 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 it's not the whiny part, it's the part where you're kind of like you're like whispering, but it's like
No,
you
let's
kinda
do
have,
it.
like,
Let's gas
sort of,
simulator.
sense on the end of your words. It's
Listen, listen.
not me because
Why?
I'm a gay degenerate,
Why
but
is
we have
this the
enough of these
women's
douchebags
game?
on Rumble.
Uh,
A space for the unbound, camper van, coffee talk, go-go town.
like, see, this looks like this belongs in the girl thing, but then you get gas station simulator and old world. I just don't feel like that should be
I'm
there.
confused. Hey, you know what though? I mean, sometimes there are girls who like stuff that's different, you know? I mean, there are girls who will play
I
first
wonder
person
if girls
shooters or like
voted on
the
all these
the
games
dark
too.
weird stuff, you
They
know?
are here.
It's just that
Yeah,
the thing that that we're usually saying is that it's
about
not
being
saying that
pro.
girls don't play weird games or games that aren't about cooking. It's saying that it's the majority of girls that
Anyway,
do. That's
yeah.
all. And it's
So
no
this
shade. If you like it, you like it. I don't like it, but I don't like a lot of things. I don't like pineapple on pizza.
this was
I
the
also
shade
hate
I
the
was
way this
talking
looks.
about.
I hate
By
this
the way,
so much.
congratulations to Marathon Team
This
on
is
their
eye
launch.
cancer. Oh my gosh, I hate it.
Don't
I'm
let
just
small indie passion projects like this pass you by just because you or just because Slay the Spire 2 is out. Like they just roasted Marathon with that. This is the Slay the Spire.
That's fantastic.
That's their corporate whatever thing, by the way. Oh.
I was just don't forget about us, teehee. Yeah. Okay.
And they're just congratulating the other team. It's like don't let this pass you by just because we're out. It's like damn.
I know. That was shade, bruh. That was heavy shade.
It never gets old watching the indie companies completely decimate a AAA company like that, though. That
I
does look bad. Like
I mean,
seriously.
honestly, if they'd had a different art director, it might have been better. But, like, look at the every gun looks like it's made out of Legos. It's just like, they're just blocks. They're basically just chamfer boxes everywhere. Chamfer boxes, sorry, I keep
What's
pronouncing that
that one
wrong.
guy's name?
Like, there could be an
Uh,
interesting story if they let you play an actual story, but they don't. It's just, "Oh, yeah, there's lore," but it's not what you're doing, it has nothing to do with what you're doing. You don't progress ever. It's just like a rogue player or something like that. So, like, even though they're like, "Oh, yeah, this, and it's linked to that, and it's linked to that," I'm like, "Yeah, do you ever interact with that stuff? Does that ever change at all over time? Are you going towards a goal? No? Okay, then what's the story matter then? Like, it doesn't matter."
what's
So,
the
yeah,
name of
it's
that
just
one guy?
mm?
Can't think of what his name does news.
Yeah.
Doesn't check his insiders. That guy,
Mhm. But
or he doesn't see to make sure they're real. I guess you can say.
yeah. But, like, even the maps in Marathon just don't look very interesting. It's just like you go from this set of, you know, makeshift, makeshift buildings to that set of makeshift buildings, and as you are a robot or a robot girl, you need to get the Bitcoin gold cash coins from the bad robot terrorists now and sell the hard drives from naughty humans. Well, I think it's like you died, but your consciousness got uploaded or something, and there's something to do with silkworms or silk bees or something. I
The
don't
thing
know.
is, the story of the world sounds interesting.
It does, but you're not playing about you're nothing that you're doing is playing this story. You're not ingrained in this story. You just have hints to what the world actually is. But when you're looking at the world, it doesn't look interesting at all. The world around you, you're like, "Oh, it looks like somebody had a bad day." Every place looks the same though. There's no sense of society or a civilization that was built up. And that's one of the things that Destiny really had going for it. You could be very interested in what is around you. Like, just looking at it looked like art because it was. All of
Yeah,
these different worlds had their different aesthetic, they had their different ecosystems, and it just all was so different, and it was so interesting just to look at, and I'm saying that, of course, as an artist and as someone who doesn't play first person shooters, but even when I was playing it and flinching all the time because everything and confused because I cannot work a camera in first person, I am just the dumb. Anybody who watched me play Legend of Zelda Wind Waker Thursday knows that for a fact. I am bad at first person cameras, but anyway, I'm still looking around and going, "This world is alive and it's interesting." They just don't have that with Marathon, and it like, if they did introduce elements wherein you could interact with the world and kind of make a difference in something, progress something that I don't know, maybe that would do something because there is a story there. In 3 weeks, Bungie Sony will report 2 million players, not cells. In 6 weeks, Bungie team has to be optimized. I I
I don't
I
think they
don't
do
I think that
players
there is a
without
non-zero
cells.
chance of that. I think that that's probably at least 50% chance that that happens. Um, it just doesn't it
Well, did they give it away for free on Game Pass or anything?
uh, that I don't know,
'Cause
but
if
I'm
they didn't
I'm
do that, they would have only cells to report, not players.
well, I'm sure that they did give away some copies though
Oh yeah, I mean
to
the journalist
influencers.
class got their copies, and I'm sure some other people got their copies, but there's such a minority. It's like, do we really count them towards anything meaningful at this point?
Mhm.
Like 20 journalists got a copy. Whoop de doo. Uh, you know, like Paul Tassi got his copy, and
Oh, I
now
don't
because
I'm not talking
Marathon
about the
is like,
journalist class. I'm talking
it,
about the influencer gamer class.
found it. Okay, jeez.
The legit Bungie boys, you know?
Well, I guess it depends on how many of them they decide to give out, if they gave out any at all. Okay, so also partly related, this thing here, Smash JT, that's what it was. My
Oh,
gosh,
that
I have
guy.
no idea what is actually going on because this is a 30-second clip. But my gosh, dude, this 30-second clip is not good.
Oh, yeah, that was Neon playing it, right? I think so.
um, I don't know. Like, I don't know who's playing what, but apparently a lot of people were replying to Smash about it, right?
Mhm.
Which is the only reason I had seen it because for whatever reason this idiot popped up on my feed again.
Sorry. He does
But I could have
he does look
swore it
like a
was like
hamster.
this guy down here is supposed to be playing the game. You can't
Mhm.
see him because you're in the way. But like Smash is up here for
Yeah.
whatever reason. So I'm like so confused at this, but the gameplay also isn't good. Like it's not being played by somebody who plays FPSs. Um I feel like ever.
Mhm.
Which, oh, by the way, this is me fast forwarding to the part where there's actually action.
Yeah,
There was
wait, is it
about
all
a 10-minute
JT?
period
No, this
before
is
this
the
where it was
same
just
guy, right? I
Yeah,
don't
that's
watch
Smash.
this guy, so this is smashed here too, down here at the
Yeah.
bottom. So
Is
you
he
got smash at the
reacting?
top, smash in the bottom.
That's a lot of smashing.
Yeah, I know, that's a lot of smashing. So yeah, it's smash playing. Okay. Yeah.
Just walking around.
And I know I don't play FPS as much anymore, but I know I'm better than this. Like that
Bro,
felt
what
like
is he doing?
the way he was doing this number right here
Uh-huh.
tells me one of two things: either he's not used to the controls that he's playing with, right? Which
Mm-hmm.
is possible. Because either he's using the mouse and he's overdoing it or whatnot, or he's using the analog stick, he's overdoing it,
Mm-hmm.
or he's just not used to playing FPSs at all.
I'm not. When I play, I look kind of like that. Not quite this static and
It
weird,
reminds me of the guy who was playing Doom that one time.
but
Like, I'm sorry, this is the kind of clip that is a contender for the journalist class. The
he is
journalist
a
class.
he does fancy himself a journalist, so there is that.
Maybe, but I think if I was playing that poorly, I might want to delete the VOD at that point.
Yeah. Hey, Shadows is on sale for $35.
Uh,
That's
but yeah,
literally half.
like he is clearly aiming to the left of this thing. Like there's some serious recoil going on with this gun.
Yeah.
Like you can see the reticle is right here. Okay,
Yeah.
what he's shooting at is over here.
Yeah.
Like horribly different where it needs to be. And the reason why a lot of people love keyboard and mouse for shooters for the most part is because you can usually keep it on point
Mhm.
much easier.
Yeah.
Although I prefer controllers still because I'm a weirdo.
I do
And yeah, I
too.
know
I
it
I
puts me at
prefer
a
being able to move
disadvantage. I just
comfortably.
like the controller. But the only time you ever see me making overcorrections like that
Mhm.
is if I'm fiddling with the actual sensitivity. Like in the menu, I'll be in the menu changing the sensitivity, trying it out, getting into cover, I guess, and doing it again to up and down it to get to where I need to be so I can do the thing.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
But that just looks bad. It really does. So there's a
Um,
bunch of people clowning on him for it, and I'm just like, yeah, brother, you're just gonna have to take your licks.
yeah.
You were playing bad in that clip. I'm
Oh, shut
sorry.
up, Meg.
That's the
I've
clip you're
seen
gonna
how
run
you
with.
FPS your boomerang and tilde. I know I said I'm terrible. I
Yeah,
said that.
you're
I
just
am
gonna
the
have to go with it.
worst. I am absolutely the worst. I do prefer I tried to play mouse and keyboard
Boomerang
for
and
a little bit
Zelda.
when I was playing Destiny with my husband, and whoa, it was awful. It was so much worse. I was like, help. So yeah, it was not fun. Um Taggin does point out though that Marathon is not on the PlayStation Plus Premium or anything. So it's unlikely to be on Xbox Game Pass.
Oh yeah, I didn't think it would be on Game Pass. If anything, it was on the PlayStation version.
Yeah.
But yeah, which I would say they would have to be selling copies then because they have nowhere to really give away enough for them to make the there's
Yeah,
2 million
I
players. They
I don't
would
think
have
that
to give
there are
us a
a
sold
whole
number.
bunch of them that they wound up giving away.
Like in all these other instances where we have like, oh, we have 3 million players, it was given away on Game Pass. That's how they obtained that. So when Dragon Age, was it Dragon Age? I think they came out with their 3 million player count, and it's like, yeah, well, how many are those on Game Pass exactly?
Yeah.
Because that game launched on Game Pass, and it turns out a lot of them were on Game Pass. So a good majority of them were on Game Pass, and it's just like, yeah, that's not doing good for you, is it?
Yeah. Well, let's see.
The production. Oh yeah, this is an estimate, I guess, of the production, 250 million. I think they did. I think it cost more than that because
Oh
they did
yeah,
have to go back
that's
and
totally
redo
cap.
things, and the fact that they did go change stuff and all that stuff, and when you factor in inflation and all that stuff, it's not unreasonable that it does not cost the same amount as Destiny One. And also at the same time, I understand there is bloat. These studios have bloat. Bungie has a lot of bloat because it's got 1,000 plus employees for some reason.
Mhm.
Um, so I'm not going to discount any of that, but at the same time, making this game in this day and age, it's never going to cost what Destiny One did. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I
is
mean,
just from the cinematics alone are going to cost more than what Bungie paid for the cinematics in Destiny 1.
what is the community note that they're proposing on this?
Oh, I have no idea. Let's take a look because I can do that.
Inflation differences between 2014 and 2027 is roughly 37%. Using dollars from over 10 years ago is disingenuous. Well, say what the actual number is. But Destiny 1
Well,
budget is 500 million, while there is no official statement about Marathon budget. Um,
was
is that over time though? Because
I don't know.
they had to maintain Destiny 1.
Yeah,
It's not just like the one-time shot, you know?
they released a lot of things for Destiny 1, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They released a lot of things over time. So this is just the
Yeah.
initial cost of Marathon before all of the different
June
expansions.
13, 2014. The 500 million isn't the cost to make a single game, it is the cost to get a franchise rolling. The other thing, okay, Destiny is a 500 million game. Yes, and that's not insane. No, I think it launched like that. I mean, I know it's Polygon and stuff, but they're going, yes, but it's not insane. Like, this should be expected. Let's
Da,
see.
da, 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 da.
Million figure was clarified by Activision and Bungie as an all-inclusive investment for the franchise's long-term success, not just the first game. This included marketing and advertisement, development of property tools and game engine, multi-platform support, PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PC, future game development and content. Yeah, I think they dropped a cool $500 million on this thing.
At the outset?
On the onset, yeah.
Let's see. Fiverr was as an all-inclusive investment for the franchise long-term success,
It
not
was
just the game.
estimated of 140, and Activision and Bungie, I
No,
guess,
see,
dropped.
this also covered future game development and content.
Yeah, this covered everything, but they dropped this on the onset. It looks like
Yeah, well,
is what I'm
yeah, they
saying. Like
said this is what you're gonna have to work
this
with
is you're
over
gonna
time.
500
So,
million, work me a game, keep it running for the next 10 years.
yeah, so
So
10 years
yeah,
over time, that's not crazy. I'm
yeah.
saying
I
if
mean
they had
that's not crazy, but they did. It does seem like they dropped it in the in the immediate
yeah,
here. This is what you got to work with for the next 10 years.
yeah, but
So, which is a lot.
yeah, so the actual development budget was 140 million.
It's just that's an estimate, but nothing actually I don't think says that.
Yeah, no, it's no, the second paragraph says the actual
Yeah, it says
development
the actual
was
development was
estimated
estimated
at
at
140
140 million according to leaked contracts. The cost covered game production engine. Yeah.
and upfront investments. So, yeah, so it cost 500 million over time. That's after they realized they had a banger on their hands though, or at least something that could stand the test of time. So, yes, they had a $500 million budget, but again, that's not what they just launched with. That's what the budget was, but they didn't spend that all at the front.
Let's see.
Um,
Munchie said that it took 6 years creating the tools that they're now using to create the game.
no, that is not how it works. Just for tax reasons alone, giving all the money away at once gives you no puffer for the next 10 years. Buffer, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that they dropped that amount at the begin they dropped the 140 over the course of the initial production, and then they gave them a budget, but didn't spend it all. But, like, you've got, what, 400 no, 350 million for the rest of the life of this game. Um,
Oh, it was a 10-year deal. So
yeah.
500 million over 10 years.
They told them, "If you have success, we're gonna give you every year 50 million every year, etcetera." Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So,
yeah,
yeah,
it looks
so
like it
it's
was
100
over
and
a 10-year 500 million. Okay.
yeah,
That's not too
no.
just think of how much money it raked in.
Yeah, I know, right? And the thing is
Anyway,
that and then the thing is that you also compare, like, how much I don't know how much marketing that they ugh, look at that, scroll up. Now, what was that other picture? There was another picture there that was hideous.
with that one.
That, look at that.
Yeah, I
Homie,
skipped ahead by accident. Okay, I was going
who
backwards.
wants to see this?
I don't know.
Would you spend money on this? Because this isn't even an initial skin. This
Listen,
is
listen.
something that
I
someone
already
spent
said I'm
money
going to
on.
try out or I'm going to already. I already said I'm trying out marathon. What more do you want?
Yeah, I know, I know. If it's still viable after that, but when it goes on sale eventually, yeah.
Well,
I just,
I
I,
mean,
I'm just, I'm just angry because the thing is
frankly,
that
I
these
would
are
give it a
talented
try.
people who spend
There's,
time on
there's
this.
qualifiers for it, right? Yeah. See, here it is. I said I would give Bungie's Marathon a chance. However, I'm going to wait for it to go free to play so it can keep itself alive. I'm not spending money on it.
Yeah.
Like I will wait for it to. Oh yeah, that's my prediction, by the way. Bungie is going to. Where are we? Okay, yeah. My prediction is first before or before they cancel this game, they will go to a free to play model to keep it
Mhm.
alive. That's my prediction.
Probably.
Then I will give it a try and see if it's as good as the burnt peanut says it is, and then we'll delete it off my hard drive and I won't look back.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about it again when they shut the servers down, I guess.
Oh, yeah, and then Sony was like, "For the next big thing, Concord, we're gonna waste it all at once."
Yeah, I don't know what Sony was thinking with that one. Like they were had a better chance going on marathon.
The Marathon
Uh,
did look, for all of
Now,
the hideousness that it is, they did try something. I just
yeah.
think that
On
they
top of that, they did do some pro consumer things. Like that's the other bit of this as well. We can make fun of its aesthetic all we want and stuff, but
Oh, I'm going to.
it's very rare that we have companies doing this kind of stuff. The last one we had really talking about this was Helldivers, which again was
Yeah,
Sony,
okay,
right?
but let me say something. When it comes to then this is something that actually pisses me off in the art field, and what it is they'll go, "At least it's different," and I'm like, "So is puking on my pizza, but I don't want you to do it because it's a bad idea. Stop doing things just to be different. You have to do something good. This was not it. This is, again, eye cancer." Like, anyway, all right, that's it. I'm gonna stop now.
All right.
Like, this is what happened with abstract art and all of the modern art that's out
Oh,
there. Like, it's just yes, exactly. That face that you made right there, and these
yeah,
people are like, "But
yeah,
I'm different. I'm not like that pedestrian Leonardo da Vinci." I'm like, "His stuff looks good.
yeah.
Yours
It's like
is
at
not."
least I like to look at that. You look like you threw up on it. Well,
You're like,
technically, it was my cat. It's like,
"Yeah,
yeah, well, that makes it so much better.
yeah, like, this was my cat's rectal exam. I don't wanna see that, but it's different. Nobody does it for a reason, homie." Like, seriously, it's so irritating. Alright, read
Anyway,
this.
so
Read the list.
marathon, good things. All right.
Okay.
Seasonal gameplay content is free for all players to access or earn, including zones and runner shells. I don't know what a runner shell is, so
Those are the
there
bodies. Those are the body
is
types.
okay. There is no pay for power, so that's always good.
Mhm.
Their reward passes do not expire.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, so you know how Fortnite has seasons and they have a game
No.
pass,
No, I
right?
don't.
Okay. Do you know how other games have game passes where if you don't complete it in a certain amount of time, it then goes away forever?
I didn't know about that. I wouldn't spend
Okay.
money on it, so
So
I don't
that's a
play those
thing.
games.
That's a thing. And Helldivers is the one of the very first games to have come out and said, by the way, when you buy one of our war bonds, which is their Game Pass thing, right? It
Mhm.
doesn't expire, and you can buy any one of them that we've ever released at any time for the rest of its life cycle of the game.
Okay, that's fair.
So where other games, it's season 7, right? And if
And
you
that's
don't
something
get
from
all
season
these
5 and you
unlocks
can't
in
buy
season
something, yeah.
7, they're gone for good.
Yeah.
In Helldivers, it's different. You can unlock, the incinerator war bond, and
Mhm.
then you can work your way down through there, get all the stuff, get part of the stuff, work on another one, work on that one again, go back and forth, and you're not pressured into having to complete it within like 3 weeks, or you're going to lose access to everything.
Mhm.
Right? So that's what they're talking about is reward passes don't expire. So it's their version of that. It doesn't expire like your standard game in this genre would.
Why does Meg is retarded, but not that retarded? Good to hear, I guess. Thanks. Why does Zio know that? Oh, right, he likes
I know
Fortnite.
because I
Bring
know
it
a
on.
lot of weird things about a lot of games, even games I don't regularly play.
But he does play Fortnite.
Sometimes. Got a good
And I
story.
don't know about it because I choose not to. I choose to embrace my adulthood
Listen,
and
it's
wear
got an
cat ears
interesting
instead.
story. And you know what? Dead by Daylight has the same story. And I still can't get over that. Anyway. Anyway, you can buy previous seasons of reward passes if you wish. So that's good. Your unlock rewards in your rewards passes using Silk, which is earned by playing the game. Silk cannot be purchased. Okay, so you got to play the game. You get a thing for playing the game. Okay, and then you use that to unlock it. Got it. Premium pass rewards only include cosmetics, not gameplay items. Okay, cool. Cosmetic only, but you also said we weren't paying for power, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
That's a mute point. Cosmetics are also earnable through the Codex, which other availables for or with others available for purchase. So they have access to various cosmetics through purchasing and not purchasing. Got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and
The premium currency Lux can only be used for cosmetics. Okay, again, that's a mute point because you already said no pay for power. Okay, cool.
they
So
just want to have more things
this
on
is pro
their list.
consumer, pro player, right? Two of these are mute points. They're just, but the rest of this is all just pro player, which is good. So give them
Yeah,
props
just
where
I don't
props
want to
is.
play it because it's ugly.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You don't have to play it. It's just for those who do
Also,
want
it's
to play
first
it.
person and it's stupid, and I hate Bungie, so all of those things.
And
Like, dude,
this
okay,
is
so here's the thing.
apparently
Like every time they oh, maybe it's this guy that I was thinking of.
was this Shroud? I can't remember what
Yes,
don't
this is
remember
the one
what it
that I
looks
saw.
like.
Ninja. Sorry, not Neon.
Ninja is this Ninja?
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah,
what it
Ninja
says.
gave Matt. Okay, my bad. I thought Ninja was older than that.
Maybe he just looks young. We'll just say that.
Maybe he's got surgery. I don't know. But apparently he's having a problem with the AI, which personally I just think, at that point, it's a skill issue.
Tell me someone's got a backpack, bro.
But that's the thing, though. So I'm just like, look, if this is a game for people who I don't know have jobs, and not just for people who do this for a living.
Leave.
If this isn't just for people,
Real players, bro. I can't stand this game.
Are we really
Holy
gonna rage
shit,
quit after
dude.
that? Listen, that is a get good moment. Sorry.
well, no. So the thing is, though, if you're dealing with someone who plays video games for a living, think about somebody who just had a hard week and they come home and they don't do this all the time. They can dedicate, maybe an hour or two a day at the most. They're not going to have the time to get good at this. If this game is literally just for sweats, it's not going to appeal to the average person. It made itself more niche that way. That was another thing that I was thinking because I was like, it's just so ugly. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
That's the that is the problem with PvP games. If you make your game that is player versus player, it doesn't matter what you're going to do. It will always be made for the sweats at some point.
F that guy after replay.
Like yeah, like this guy's supposed to be a pro player, right? And he's going to rage quit over that. But anyway,
well, so the thing is, though, it's not. This wasn't even the PvP element, though. This was
no. This
player
is the
versus.
PvE element, but still, like.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, if you're playing a game that's PvP and you get killed by another player, well, yeah, the sweats are going to win. But if you're playing against the freaking environment and it owns you, I'm like, okay, well, that's the game deciding no, this is not for your average. But yeah. So I mean, I think he was just playing the game, and he didn't necessarily like record it just to show everybody. He decided that he was going to play it on stream, and somebody clipped this part from it. But yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
I personally kind of like appreciate seeing what other people are doing when they're playing this game just so that I can give it an assessment. Again, I hate Bungie. I don't want this game to succeed because I want Bungie to like revamp and go back to what it used to be. I know that that's probably not going to happen, and I'm also salty AF. So, there's that. Um but I still do want to actually like know what's going on with the game. So, yeah. Anyway, I think that's
Okay.
it.
Anyway, I mean, when it comes down to it, if it's a PvP game, I think it's always going to be geared towards sweats eventually. Like,
Geared towards sweats, or is it like sweats
it's
are gonna
going to
eventually
become a
dominate?
game full of sweats. Like,
Well,
I'll sit here and I'll play DBD, right? And I hadn't played it in forever. You try to play it as killer, and sometimes I have fun with it, sometimes I don't. The other night when I tried playing it, I played 2 matches and I just quit. I was done. Why? Because both games were complete sweats, and I haven't played the game in forever. That it's like I can't deal with full teams of flashers who are hovering around me like fruit flies like this. That's just it's bullshit. Right? I know it's the luck of the draw, it's the roll of the dice and all that other stuff, but at the same time, you're gonna find more and more like that. And the more I play, the more games where I have like a duo or a whole swift of sweats in it, making it really, really hard for me to even try out other killers to see if I'm even good with them or going to enjoy doing them. And they're level 1 because I've not used them. Right? Meanwhile, these are P100 survivors,
yeah.
and,
Well,
and that's just going to be the nature of the beast in a lot of these games that deal with PvP.
yeah,
I'm
that
sure if I
was
started playing Arc Raiders right now, I'm going to find a lot of players who are way more knowledgeable of it than I am.
yeah, but I mean,
Versus,
that was my point though, because I was saying it would be one thing if he got killed by another player. Like I said, my husband loves him some Destiny, he plays it all the time, and there comes a time when the sweats get online. And he's like, "All right, well, it's not fun anymore because everybody's just raffle stomping all we normies, you know?" Um, but the thing is that so I expect that, but there is a time of day when you actually can play it because there's a time when they go to sleep because, they have jobs or they don't play at like Tuesday at 7 a.m. or something like that. Um, Not traditionally at least. But, if the environment kills you though, because, like that's another story. So yeah, if you're a very good player and the environment kills you, that's probably a very difficult game. And if it's a very difficult game for someone who does this for a living, then it's probably crazy difficult. And like I said, my husband stops playing when the sweats get on because it's no fun. That's not even an extraction shooter. So I can't imagine playing an extraction shooter where even if you're not going up against people, the environment is so difficult that it kills you off.
yeah,
So,
it's just him not paying attention. That's all it
hmm,
was.
you think so?
Yeah, because you can see the thing right there. Like you can see the moment that it. Oh, sorry.
It would be going back, I think.
It's right there. You can see the moment that it appears in front of him,
Mhm.
and then he's still in his bag. Then he pops out and then realizes it's there and it starts shooting at him
Mm.
at the same time. Like he just wasn't paying attention. Although it does look like it spawns like literally right in front of him, but also at the same time, we have discovered that these things have near invisibility apparently.
Mhm.
I don't know if you thought that was
No, he killed that one.
Yeah, I know he killed that one, but look at it. It's like straight up, it's like invisible and missing because it goes invisible.
Mhm.
Run, but he knows it's there, so he still shoots it and it
Mhm.
dies. All right, now
But it
he's
gets back in time. I'd still
and then
probably
if you
lose.
look up here, the other one looks like it
Tell me someone's
literally
got a backpack,
spawns
bro.
right here while he's in the menu looking at stuff. See? Oh, I guess it came around from that corner there,
Yeah.
and then it just looks up and shoots at him.
Yeah.
But they have the ability to go, like, completely invisible, and I don't like that. Like,
Yeah.
I prefer, like, a little something so like a shimmer. I don't know, anything, but
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is though that that's part of the game though. Like you're supposed to be going into he wasn't like in a menu. He went into the backpack cuz he just killed that guy.
Yeah,
Um
yeah, yeah. That's totally a valid thing. I'm just saying he wasn't paying attention.
yeah. Well, I
If
mean,
he was
I was
paying attention
watching
and
I
saw
was
the light
watching
come around the corner, he could have immediately got out of the backpack, started firing. But yeah, it is what it
yeah.
is.
I mean, I was watching other players and um they were saying and then people in the comments who actually like the game and were trying to because there were people in the chat on like both sides. There were some people who were like, the numbers are gonna come up over the weekend. Just wait. And the other people were like, your numbers aren't even as good as like Slay the Spire. What? So, there was like it was like back and forth with that. But people who actually like the game were like, this game is difficult. Use colorblind mode and listen to the steps and get gooder, Zio.
Listen. I did. Like I even changed the color of my scratch marks. Yeah, I actually can't play DVD without playing with my headphones now because I've gotten so much used to just listening to their grunts that I can hear when somebody's behind me or on my right side, so I can just turn around and swing at them.
Mhm.
I'm sure they think I'm cheating, but or they think I'm a nurse with like $5,000 headsets on, one of the two. But yeah.